Associate with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. Discipline is the soul of an army. It makes small numbers formidable, procures success to the weak, and esteem to all. Friendship is a plant of slow growth and must undergo and withstand the shocks of adversity before it is entitled to the appellation. It is better to offer no excuse than a bad one. Be courteous to all, but intimate with few, and let those few be well tried before you give them your confidence. Nothing can be more hurtful to the service than the neglect of discipline, for that discipline, more than numbers, gives one army the superiority over another. Truth will ultimately prevail where there is pains to bring it to light. We should not look back unless it is to derive useful lessons from past errors, and for the purpose of profiting by dearly bought experience. Worry is the interest paid by those who borrow trouble. I hope I shall possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. But lest some unlucky event should happen unfavorable to my reputation, I beg it may be remembered by every gentleman in the room that I, this day, declare with the utmost sincerity, I do not think myself equal to the command I am honored with. Observe good faith and justice toward all nations. Cultivate peace and harmony with all. Happiness depends more upon the internal frame of a person's own mind, than on the externals in the world. Government is not reason and it is not eloquence. It is force. Like fire it is a dangerous servant and a fearful master. Never for a moment should it be left to irresponsible action. To encourage literature and the arts is a duty which every good citizen owes to his country. A man's intentions should be allowed in some respects to plead for his actions. Strive not with your superiors in argument, but always submit your judgment to others with modesty. I shall not be deprived of a comfort in the worst event, if I retain a consciousness of having acted to the best of my judgment. 99% of failures come from people who make excuses. Remember that it is the actions, and not the commission, that make the officer, and that there is more expected from him than the title. A person who is anxious to be a leader of the fashion, or one of the first to follow it, will certainly appear in the eyes of judicious men to have nothing better than a frequent change of dress to recommend him to notice. How far you go in life depends on your being tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant of the weak and the strong. Because someday in life you will have been all of these. It is absolutely necessary for me to have persons that can think for me, as well as execute orders. Human happiness and moral duty are inseparably connected. Labor to keep alive in your breast that little spark of celestial fire called conscience,